Hey guys, Portia here, and today I am going to be sublimating acrylic, y'all. Now, this will be my first time. I don't believe I have sublimated acrylic before. Like, I've sublimated a lot of items over the years, but I don't think I've done this substrate. So what I am going to do is follow the manufacturer's instructions to the T. Hopefully it works out. If not, we'll have to make tweaks and we'll try again. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's what we're working with today, our acrylic photo frames. And of course, the acrylic part is the piece that we will be actually sublimating on. We do have a little booklet here, and it gives us basic like template information, a couple of tips, and then the exact process to sublimate. But acrylic can bow if you don't treat it properly after you sublimate. So today we are going to try, I did a little research, so I used the instructions here plus what I found online, and hopefully we will get a great press the first time without any distortion. So let's go ahead and get this out the box. So this package came with 4 in there, so this is where our frame will eventually end up sitting, and it's a little USB there. We can plug that in the wall. We got some LED lighting in here, so we'll sit the frame in there and it will illuminate. So let's go ahead and set all that aside. And here are our acrylic frames. So I'm definitely excited about this one, y'all, but like I say, this is the type of thing that I end up having to troubleshoot. And this time I just want to do my due diligence to ensure that I got the press correct the first time. Now I do see some labels here, so not the printable side. That's good. That's really good, because sometimes you might end up printing on the wrong side. And I did see that there's some acrylic, there is a little plastic, and that plastic is on both sides. So let's go ahead and get this unwrapped. So I am going to remove, oh, this plastic is on here really good, y'all. But I am going to remove the plastic on the printable side first, do my tape down, and then I'll remove it from the other side, just so I don't get the two sides mixed up. All right, yeah, that was all pretty good. It's a little tape here, so let me get that off of there. There we go. All right, let's get our image. Here is our image. Now I did create this in Canva. It was really straightforward, nothing complicated. So I got the saying as well as our lady butterfly here. I got that from Creative Fabrica. I will link that below in the description. From there, I just laid down our lady. I put a gradient background in there, and then I overlaid that with the actual saying here. So really easy to do, not too complicated. Anywho, let's go ahead and get this tape down. The tape down is complete. Now I didn't go too crazy. I just want to make sure that it was nice and smooth and that there were no air pockets, and we have accomplished that. And like I said, I wanted to remove this last so that I didn't get the sides mixed up. So let's go ahead and take the acrylic off of here. The plastic off of here. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move over to the press. I have set the press at 365 degrees for 120 seconds. Now that information I got directly from PYD Life. What I didn't have is the amount of pressure to apply to this particular press. So the HTV rod can go up to 150 pounds of pressure. I didn't think we wanted to apply that much because, again, we are working with acrylic and the goal is to not distort it. So I went somewhere in the middle with 70 pounds. So let's go ahead and begin the press. I've placed down a piece of parchment paper, and we are going to press acrylic side down. I'll put that right there. And then I do want to cover this. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and close it off. And let's see what happens. Okay, we are all done. Now, the next thing that we are going to do to help prevent any warping is we're going to turn this right side up, I suppose. We're going to press it. Now, I will say when I flip that over, I could like feel it almost like bend over. So we're going to press this down just to ensure that it does not bend or bow or distort or turn out like we don't want it to. And then we are going to let this cool naturally. So it did take about 15-20 minutes to cool down. And there, I'm gonna be honest, there still is a little bit of warmth, but it's definitely hard again and it's not pliable. So first thing we want to make sure of is it straight? So I don't have any like hard bends or anything in there. So we accomplished the main goal, which was to ensure that there was no bowing. But I really want to see our image, y'all. So all right, so check it out. I love how vibrant our colors came out. I could have put the image a little bit further over to the side there, but that's okay. And the glitter, y'all, is really popping. So honestly, as a piece all on its own, it looks good. It looks good. Oh, y'all. But the next thing is, let's see how it looks in the light. Okay, so this is the normal little night light that I have on my desk. So let's go ahead and turn that off. And I have this plugged into the computer temporarily. So we got the LEDs going in there. And so let's see what she looks like in her light. I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. Maybe I'll leave this. I'll like put this on the other side of my desk. But what I will do differently is the next time I create an image, I will make sure that it's lifted up to compensate for the amount of the acrylic that actually goes into the base here. And then also I could picture adding a little bit of bling to the base, maybe changing the color or covering it with like the rhinestone sticker types. There's a few different things you can do, but overall, guys, I am happy with how this came out. So there absolutely is no bowing. I did not have to do the project again and again. It worked well on the first try, mainly because I decided to take my time because I knew I was sublimating on plastic, and so that could have various outcomes if you don't pay attention to what it is that you ought to be doing. But yeah, this worked out really well. But guys, this is all I have for you today. I just want to share with you all my experience with sublimating on acrylic for the very first time. If you have any questions or concerns, emotional outbursts, let me know. If you found the video helpful or just plain old entertaining, could you give it a like? But guys, stay colorful, stay creative, and always find joy in the little things you do. Until next time, peace.